Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to episode 7 of this Let's Play 24 Custom Casters as the custom nation of Brancaster. So, in the last episode we were recovering from the war against Plock. Plock themselves actually managed to fight off Prussia and Zeppelin, actually taking some land, which amazed me quite frankly, although that was probably because we were not giving military access to Prussia, so Prussia's army was stuck over there. The other thing which happened, which was amazing, is we have got a personal union with Outcaster here. So there is a chance in the future that we could actually inherit them and basically get the land for free. And in the meantime, their army will fight for us. Do they have a liberty desire? They do, so we need to raise relations with them, but that's not a problem. And that's not affected by, oh it is, relative power, but that's their relative power, not the combined power of the vassals and things. So we were actually getting quite a few, sub-entities on our side right now. And this also started a war against these guys over here, Oberpfalz. Oberflats? Pfalz? No, I think it's Pfalz. Yeah, Oberpfalz. And they are going to get completely squished. They have a grand total of 9,000 men, and we have 125,000-ish. Yeah, I know, maths. I was doing this the previous episode at about 3 in the morning. In fact, no, probably even later than that. Anyway, we are at war with them. We should be able to squish them without much problem. We are rebuilding our army, so we're just going to go ahead and unpause Jutcaster is no longer rival with Holcaster. Jutcaster has announced Nordencaster. That's more reasonable, I think. The other thing... Oh no, they've called in some allies. Carinthia. Oh, I'd like to do some damage to Carinthia, actually. And they have 16,000. Okay, we'll start marching. We still hugely outnumber them. That just adds 25 total. We still have 120, so we have 100,000 men more than they do. We do apparently have military access through Plock somehow, probably through one of my allies. Remember, when you're at war, anyone that has military access with anyone else means that everyone else in that war shares that military access without having to actually use the relationship slot. So one of our allies, possibly Outcaster, possibly Thurcaster, has military access with Plock, so everyone else in that war can use it. So we will start marching, although we are still low on maintenance. I'm going to turn off my forts. I don't think I necessarily need them for this. I don't really want to run out of money while we're fighting. I'll turn down the speed. Plock is no longer a valid rival. Okay, interesting. I still need to do these. I'm going to do these now before the war exhaustion starts rising. It's not going to go down anymore while we're fighting. We also have an expensive... Ah, shoot. I missed the opportunity to start vassalizing Potsdam just before this war started, and you cannot start vassalizing while at war. So we're going to stop this relation improvement. We'll continue that one until you're maxed out. And then we are going to start raising relations with Outcaster, just to make sure we keep them on side. Our army's on the way, it's almost arrived. Plock has announced me as their new rival. Okay. Didn't they... Didn't I just get so big that we were no longer valid rivals with each other? Well, apparently that's just come undone. I will stop relations with you because I need to stop the embargo on Plock. Are you going in there? Yes, you are. Big fight. This is basically their entire army against a fraction of ours. Now there is a chance here that we could actually take some land off of Carinthia and give it to Outcaster if they have any claims here. No. That's unfortunate. What about on here? Do you have any claims? No. Don't tell me we're actually losing this fight. No, we won. They lost more than we did. That's good. Where are they running to? Most likely up here. Chase them. And consolidate. Nope, they're going there. See, I can go there. I should not be able to do this. That fort should completely block me. I should be able to go through here, but not through Oberpfalz itself. Silly, I should have had to go back and then round. We have more discipline, which means we have more tactics, and we have more morale, obviously, with Rancaster. And because we got the previous military idea, which was this one, National Manpower Modifier, plus 25, no, not that one, that one. Unit Pride, plus 10% morale, we're going to have even more. We have also got enough military power for the next idea, and we are still, what, 10 years ahead? 9 years. So I think I will still do that. So our army tradition will decay even more slowly now, as will navy tradition. That's less relevant. So the decay, which was 1.8 a year, is now just 0.83 a year because of the idea that we just got. So it reduces down more slowly, quite a lot more slowly. Come on, squish them. Squish them. Need to cancel this. Revoke embargo, because that's costing me trade efficiency, which means I make less money. I mean, sometimes it can be worthwhile having those embargoes while not rivaled. So, for example, if I was Wessex, I was not rivaled to Holcaster, I probably still want to embargo them so that they have less trade power in this node because of my ships. I think that every thing done in that way costs you like 5 trade power. Oh no, squish them, squish. Go, go, go. Costs you, sorry, 5% of your trade efficiency. That's your global trade efficiency. But sometimes you will be making a lot more money despite that. Where are you going? Home. Polcaster has ended. I'm sure we can get another one. What's this? Diplotech? No, we'll wait until we finish this war before getting more Diplo. Where's our army gone? Did we squish it? I'm going to guess we squished it. Start sieging Oberpfalz, please. No, they just squished it. Thank you, Montferrat. Oh, we got the Emperor on our side as well? Oh, because we're HRE, the Emperor is protecting us. Because this is technically an offensive war by Oberpfalz. Wow, you're going to be really sorry that you pressed that claim. How's everyone's contribution? We were actually contributing by far the most, though I don't feel like we've done that much. We've just been in every single battle, basically. Go before it ends. There we go. Squish. Game over. Detach, detach. We'll send you guys home, because we don't really need you here. Put you there. Okay. And we're starting to make money again. Oh, because we're looting, probably. Not really. Spoils of War is not making us that much. Right, we could start building stuff. I don't think I'm going to bother. Why did Edgar go to Thurcaster? Surely that should have gone to us, because we sieged it. Oh, well, we got that one at least. Which is their capital. Was it? No. Their capital is probably Oberpfalz. That would make sense now, wouldn't it? Right, we have a guy free who I want to be raising relations with you so that we can annex you as soon as we're done with this war. Group you guys together. We have 3,005. Whoa, you have a big army again. Where'd they come from? Quickly, back into the fight. Oh, you're sieging us? What's Lien's? Oh, Loch Mountains. That's not good. Oh, you're going to attack them regardless. 1,000? I thought they had like 20,000. Well, I guess they were stacked up with another group who we're not actually at war with. Okay, never mind then. We'll just sit here in Salzburg. You don't need to attach to me. Go and do your own thing. 2,000 men there. Let's go and kill them. Doctrine of particular judgment. Papal influence for reform desire or less reform desire and more unrest. Oh, I want the reform desire. Bring on the Reformation. Right, what is... Okay, so the way the Reformation works, you can see here, you have reform desire. As soon as that hits, I think, 90%, then the Protestant Reformation kicks off, and then when it hits 100, then the Reformed Reformation kicks off. I think those are the numbers. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not entirely sure, but it's certainly something kind of high like that. And obviously that, when it kicks off, is determined by people in the entirety of Europe. Any Catholic nation that gets those events adds numbers to that Reform desire. So the more people saying, yeah, we want Reform desire, it just means it's going to kick off earlier. I don't know whether it being earlier means it's going to have a more powerful effect or anything like that. I'm not sure. Ask Castros. Do you want Carton then? I can give you Carton. I'd rather give them some land down here because I will inherit it eventually anyway. Okay, our cores are beginning to kick off. That's good. And you want that one as well. Interesting. Or is it just because I have stone marks so you can't give these to me? No, because I have that one. Shouldn't matter. What are we waiting for? Oh, we need to unsiege that. Trans-Danubia on our side? No. But I can still siege it. They must be in a separate war. Yeah, they are. Okay, so we can start pinching some land. We'll speak first to Carinthia. Except I have no diplomats, so we will not speak first to Carinthia. Stop improving with you. Okay, so Carinthia. Right. Sue for peace. I want... Let's see, that's going to give us... Start again. Steiermark. Actually, no, you probably want Graz more than Steiermark. No, or Neutrans and Danubia, which I'm totally fine with. So we're going to transfer to Auscaster. And we're going to do the peace, Carinthia. I want those two. Ooh, that's going to give you a lot. Against me? I get the AE, even though it's Auscaster getting the land? Really? Ah, screw that then. I could take one territory, basically. So I could either take Straubing, which they do not... I wish they had more claims on people. That would be much nicer. So Straubing is a 21 development. Wow, that's really high. Why is that so high? These guys just built up. Do they have development cost reduction or something? Nope. I don't think innovative ideas gives them either. Check that. Prestige decay and mercenary cost. I don't think so. Maybe that's just that rich. It's a nice province. I would like to give you some more land, because I would then inherit it when I finish this personal union. Of course, the stronger I make them, the stronger I need to be in comparison. But we're about to annex Potsdam, which will add a chunk more. And so long as we keep relations high with them, then I think we will be okay. Oh no, Ascaster is saying that you have more relative power. Probably because of the size of your army. Well, I can easily build my army up to dwarf that. Well, not dwarf it, but certainly be larger than yours. What to do, what to do? Do I want to give you land or not? Because I myself can't take any. It's too far away. I wouldn't be able to hold it. But they would. Let's give them... Actually, if we just made peace with you, how much would that give us? Not as much. Oberlausitz, Oberpfalz, Urs, Bavaria and Pilsen would be in a coalition, but that's not a hugely bad coalition. Will I get more aggressive expansion for annexing? I don't remember. I don't think so, because you get the AE when you conquer it. I don't think you do when you annex a vassal. You only get the negative relations. So I think I might grab this territory for them. So you guys are going to get lucky. I'm just going to take your money and I'm going to make you pay war reparations. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do to you. Send demand. Ka-ching. And then you guys, I need to wait for 4 days for my diplomat to return. Sue for peace. I'm going to take Straubing for Auscaster, which will give us some aggressive expansion, but I think that is acceptable. We'll take your money, and we'll make you pay war reparations. Oh wait, no. Taking territory would mean that they then get the... what's it called? Illegal territory from the Emperor, which is a bad thing. We don't want to do that, actually. So no, we're not going to take any territory at all. We'll have to expand only through vassals. And we don't want them to get the illegal territory, although it's not as bad as us getting it. We would still have to defend them if a coalition formed against them or whatever. So we'll just take the money and run. This has been an extremely profitable affair. Thank you very much. Okay. We can send the armies home. Well, I was selecting the army. Oh, you're down there, that's why. Right, go home. We can now get another rival, which is probably going to be Plock again. Yep. Well, that was weird. And then we will embargo Plock again. So they must have had just a little blip. Oh, I can't then re-embargo them. Well, that's really annoying because I have the truce. I should have just kept it up because I knew that was going to happen. Oh, well, Polcast wants a royal marriage, of course. I need to get my legitimacy up. Wow. Wait, unlawful imperial territory. Where? What unlawful territory do I have? I've been really careful about this. How have I got unlawful territory? I don't have the modifier. What country? Maybe it's just because I haven't finished those cores yet. Let's hope so. So we'll see if when those cores are finished if I'll get more legitimacy. Because I'm going to need it. And I definitely need to keep the prestige up. Right, so I have done enough to keep the Diplo tech. Burghers really don't like me and I'm about to steal even more money from them. So we're not going to get development anytime soon, so yeah, let's get the technology then. Go. Oh, we don't need to pay full maintenance anymore. Well, we're making quite a nice amount of money. War reparations, of course, help. The vassals are becoming a little more profitable. We need to send a diplomat to Auscaster to improve relations with the EU. Don't know what the maximum will be. If it's 100 or 200, I mean. I'm not sure. I've never had a personal union. I don't think. I never really played the royal marriage game. In fact, I don't think I even played it here. Did I have a royal marriage with Auscaster? That is kind of the big question. I'm really not sure I did. Oh, great, my army's stuck. Because this counts as my territory, so we need a passage through you. Yeah, you will give it. Alright, stop raising with them. In fact, no. Before that, stop raising relations with them. They're at 190, and then start annexing them. Annex, go. And then you, stop relations. As soon as you get back home, we will ask for access. As soon as that's granted, we should be able to walk home through Thurcaster. Yes, good. And then we can cancel it as soon as that month's up. Because that will be costing us an extra Diplo relation. We're already losing a whole ton of Diplo points. Ouch. We're way over our limit. Cancel that, so that's one less. 3 vassals, 1 union, and 3 allies. I might do anything more with you. Except for the improved relations, of course. So how is chance to inherit calculated? I know I can't do it until I've had them for, what, 50 years? Something like... My king's 70? Whoa, he's old. And he's a general, isn't he? Pretty sure. Not possible until union's been stable for 50 years, which is in 1532. Chance of Lancaster inheriting Auscaster 0%. So I think there is a chance before that 50 years is up, which is just kind of a random chance. And then you can forcefully, like integrate them after 50 years. I think that's how it works. So the Berkha's influence is very low. I'm totally fine with that. Do I have any more estates to give? I do. Do I want to? I should probably give Stolp to the Berkhas. You are in the Lubeck node? Yes, you are. I might do that once the Berkhas are at 50, then I can give them Stolp, and then hopefully that knocks them over 60, then I can do the development, and then charge them money. Jarkastra is declared war on Scania. Oh, I don't really have the aggressive expansion allowance to... No, maybe I do. Oh yeah, I do. Haha. So we will be watching this fight with interest. You are at war with Jutcaster, Hanover and Westergotland. Westergotland I don't think will be much of an issue, and you are at war with Scania, Prussia and Lumberg. You know what, Prussia? I actually want you to hurt them, so I'm going to offer you access. Offer military access, yes. So Prussia can now reach Jutcaster, and they were in fact asking me for it. So their army should start marching through here and coming after Jutcaster. And we want Jutcaster to lose money and troops and everything so that we can then attack them. And our allies should hopefully be in a position to assist us. And we have loads of money, so we should start building some buildings. We can get temple. It's not really worth very much. Neither is this particularly, although 0.7 there, 2.7s. Or we could do barracks, of course. I think we should probably do the barracks. We can get, what, 3? 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then are these all in? No, Sternberg's actually in Lubeck. So Netz and Glogau I'm definitely going to give to the nobility. I'm quite happy to do that. Netz, Glogau. So more force limit and more manpower from those. Less trade power and less tax, but that's fine. And we should have enough for 3, so I might actually build just 3 artillery just so we have a back line. That's mostly going to be useful when we're sieging stuff rather than in battle at the moment. Artillery in battle don't really become that potent until leather cannons, demi-cannon type era. Are they called demi-cannon? I think I'm just kind of making that up. Chambered demi-cannon, they are. So demi-cannon, leather cannons when cannons start coming into their own. Until then, they're more of a siege implement. In my opinion. We're making a good amount of money, actually. Why? Trade? No, tax. Bit of trade. Mostly tax. I cannot complain about that. That is excellent. We have some rebels. Sternberg. Why would you be rebelling? Separatism. Oh, I guess just because... Were you captured in a previous rebel uprising? Maybe. I didn't think that anyone did, though. Netz and Glogau are now ours, so does this remove? Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's just because we had uncored territory in the HRE, as opposed to taking uncored territory, in which case the Emperor gets the demand territory back. Cool. I guess I can... Oh no, I'm going to wait on Stolp, aren't I? Because we want this to hit 50. Remember, it always normalizes to 50. So once that's hit 50, then we can start doing stuff. Oh, yeah, we're going to wait until the Monopoly charters. Then we hopefully can hit... No, that's in 10 years, never mind. Gain reform desire and more papal. Yeah, please. We want the Reformation. And when the Reformation comes around, we'll probably be one of the first to adopt Protestantism, because that would give us a centre of Reformation, so we know that this area would become Protestant. And hopefully we can start spreading the faith elsewhere. And we want to actually start... we may actually want to start purposefully going to war with our neighbours and then force converting them. One, because it would be a lot easier to take them once we've conquered their territories later on in the game. The reason for that is they convert their own provinces and we don't need to deal with the rebels and stuff. The second reason is we want as many allies as possible when the League Wars pop up. And that's going to be important because that determines what religion the electors and the emperor can be. And obviously, if we're Protestant, we want the Protestants to be the strongest. Aha, we've got Potsdam. Marvellous. And that gives us 3 troops, so we didn't actually need to build them. We get 1 more. I still want cannon, though. I'm going to delete one of you. Maybe all of you. And build 4 cannon. Is that wise? Yeah, I probably want like 5 cannon total in my army at this point. So we'll get rid of you. As nice as it is to have 3 troops, I'll just start building some cannons because I need them. Ooh, and I didn't do this. That was bad. More discipline, yes please. We can now have 19,000 manpower and the 3 barracks haven't even completed yet. Transdanubia has accounted us as a rival. Announced us as a rival. Man, my talking skills today are terrible. Housecasters, Liberty's Eye just keeps on climbing. Why? Oh, I'm not raising relations with them, that's why. Improve relations, yes. Military access from Hanover. I have no idea who you're fighting, but go on then. Jockcaster is still fighting Prussia, so why are you heading home? How did you get exiled? Oh, this would be such a tempting moment to declare war ourselves. Who are your allies? Kent and Munster, is that it? Ah, screw this, we're going to war. Because we want Lübeck and Lauenburg, definitely. We definitely want Lübeck, because that will give us a real stranglehold on trade. In fact, is Lübeck one of the really good trades? Nah, wrong button. Them. No, they just have the one. They don't have the river, so it's not as strong as Danzig or Holland. I'll start marching you over there. Prussia's had to... Because what I was worried is Prussia would take these and then we can't conquer anything, but we're going to march over here and start conquering those, so it's fine. We don't have any manpower, though, is the only problem. You actually winning that war? No. And they're fighting there. I wish I could go and reinforce. We can see how good their army is, though. Jockcaster, 100 discipline, 3.4. I think we were at 3.9 or something, and we have 1.3 tactics. So our army is definitely stronger. We're just lacking the manpower. Oh, we have cannon. Yes. That will help. Group. And now I think we want to declare war before we're actually ready, just to stop Prussia from taking those territories. So, declare war. Do we want to bring in any allies? I don't think we could if we wanted to. We are going to say that Lübeck is our target. Declare war. We're just going to march straight into Lübeck. And we'll let Prussia deal with their army. Detach and we'll move down here. We'll send the other cannon up there. Once we've got Lauenburg, we'll start sieging Hamburg as well. And there we go. Prussia's killing their army for us. Thank you very much, Prussia. That's really good of you. And the Prussian navy is blockading them, so our fleet can still trade. Ah, wow. I love attacks of opportunity. They're so helpful. Oh, and our vassals are coming in. Of course they are. Housecaster would be in the war as well. They're automatically called in the same way that vassals are, but they're not fighting because their liberty desire is too high. Oh, we did lose. We lost a fight, not a ship, though. I think you should just go home at war, to be quite honest. Ah, the king died. And we have the awesome new king. Yes! Welcome to the throne, Korn von Sigmaringen. I'm sure I completely butchered that name, I'm sorry. Ooh, a free diplomat, that would be nice. But do I want to wait? Someone's already on Miltech 8? Wow. It's not even a good one. We probably do want to spend the admin on stability, because it's bad to be negative. We still have no missions. Protect against Prussia, so we need a larger army than Prussia, which we probably do. What is the Prussian force limit at this point? No, not that one. That one. P for Prussia. Prussia's force limit 19. Yeah, we already have a bigger army, don't we? No, 18. And we can build some more guys. So yes, we will protect them against Prussia, because we need like 2 more soldiers. I think we can manage that. Oh good, and our vassals are sieging Hamburg. So why is Auscaster so unhappy? Purely because of their size versus us. Well, we're about to grow. Oh, except they're in the HRE. How am I going to do this? I might just have to bite the bullet on these provinces. Lancaster, Lubeck especially. Free diplomat. Who do I need to check relations with? Allies. Sure there's a way of checking my relations with my allies at a glance. Oh, here. So my vassals don't like me particularly much. Auscaster doesn't, but I'm working on Auscaster. Thurcaster. Really? You... Why? How have you got so many troops? Yo, Prussia, you got some work to do. Wait, Thurcaster's gone hostile? Why? Oh, they want Potsdam. Yeah, this alliance may not last much longer. But they're in no position to lose the alliance because they're currently losing a war. No, actually stay there. I don't want the extra attrition. We need to go and kill that army, though, as soon as possible. So, attach to this unit. Oh, you're going after Prussia? No, you're not. You're splitting up. Well, that was silly. You may take Potsdam, but you won't take Berlin. Not until I've done here. Actually, getting this before the next military tech might not be a bad idea, thinking about it. Because the more military ideas you get, actually the cheaper the technologies become. So if you hover over here, you see ideas minus 8%. Every idea gives you a minus 2% cost to the military tech, and as you can see, the military techs are much more expensive. And I'm going to need this anyway, so we may as well get it before we go up to the next technology. So free diplomat would be excellent. Then we get less aggressive expansion, but I don't think we're going to get it in time for this. But it will still be useful. Oh. No, I think you can take that. How's the... Yeah, that's fine. I might send over... No one. 10 against 7.6, I think we got this. Yeah, they got a -2 crossing. We have way more morale and more tactics. That was a very, very bad decision on your part. Squish. Oh, stack wipe. Oh, because Prussia got there on time. Haha! Nice. So, nobility get loyalty, and we have a revolt in Rupin, or they lose loyalty, and we gain more morale for 10 years. Which isn't actually that bad a thing, because nobility loyalty is fine. So I'll give the serfs 1 or 2 concessions. Like, you can leave your fief on a Wednesday afternoon for 30 minutes, as long as you're home by 6. I'm just that kind of nice ruler, you know. Yay, we have Lubeck. Let's go into... Oh, I can't get into Lauenburg. That's annoying. I'm going to have to cross the river. I might go and squish those in Berlin first, so let's go to there. Go. Kill those in Rupin. Splat. Stay there, group. Oh, they arrived at the same time, so they ran away. That's an annoying bug, actually. I need to consolidate. Oh dear, they're coming. I may not win this. No, I won't. So we're going to run away to Strolp. We want to give ourselves space and morale so that we can actually recover and they don't just stack wipe us. At this point, I think I'd quite like to just peace out Jutcaster, to be quite honest. I really want Lubeck. That does count as unlawful territory, but I will just give you the middle finger, to be quite honest. Take some money. Oh, really would like to humiliate them, but I don't really want to. I'm going to end this war with that. Good. And we'll immediately start coring. Okay, good. Victory is ours. We do need to recover 8,000 men though, so we're going to be out of wars for a while. Munster wants it. Montferrat. So this is the demand on lawful territory that I've been so worried about, and you can see why. So you get you get plus 10 revolt risk in that one province. You get minus 33 tax, minus 50 manpower, plus 0.1 autonomy, and it's only 25 opinion modifier, but that's with everyone in HRE, minus 25. And that stacks. If you get more than one unlawful territory, that stacks. And this will not go away for quite a long time. No, I'm not giving you the land. The alternative is you give them the land. I can declare statute and restate. I've done absolutely nothing with the papacy. Wait, modified by opinion? Papal state opinion. That wasn't a thing, I thought. Was I wrong? Let's improve relations and test that again. Pretty sure that wasn't a thing. Bunch of truces just ended. Oh, with block. Clergy wants more land. Well, the first thing I'm definitely going to do is Lubeck goes to the Burghers. Absolutely, 100%. Why can't I give these? Oh, right, to the Burghers I can't. The clergy can have, let's see, Potsdam potentially, though it's very valuable. With good manpower, no. Potsdam's definitely going to the nobility. Sternberg, however, can go to the clergy. You're in the... Oh, you're in Lubeck, rats. Yeah, you can still have it. That may change later on. And Stolp, I'm going to give to the Burghers. Oh, I've done this in the wrong order. Oh, you can't give him Stolp. Development needs to be at least 10. It's currently 6. Alright. I won't give it to you then. I will give that to the nobility though. Boom. So the nobility are definitely dwarfing the others in terms of their size. We have enough money to build some stuff. What do we want to build? More taxes. Lubeck's already got one. 0.8. That's a fairly decent increase. We'll take that. And we can decrease our military maintenance. Our castles can go down. Oh, we have another castle in Lubeck as well, which is nice. Protects against Jutland. And I think that is going to be it for this episode. It's definitely run over. Whoops, that's run over by quite a bit. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this episode. If you have any tips or advice, please do leave a comment. I'm always very happy to read them. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.